Hi everyone, good morning. Hope your weekend is treating you well and you all are gearing up for the week ahead. I'm back with a new book that I'm reading these days. It's Open Eyed Meditation by Shubha Vilas. It's a very interesting book, as in the author has taken instances from our timeless epics, Mahabharata and Ramayana, and created these 64 chapters. So by end of each chapter, you find a way out to solve the problems that are still relevant, like focus, discipline, communication, jealousy, and how to live. Chapters that I found interesting is on focus. Is lack of focus a disease or a choice? So in today's time, it's very easy to get distracted, get focused, and the author gives a very good example of Mahabharata. We know that how Arjun was so focused that he had hit the bird's eye, but author goes a step ahead and gives us a behind the scenes story as well, that what led to that kind of focus, that precision. So in one of the late nights, Arjun heard a faint sound that seemed out of place. So he went to check it out, that what's happening, and he saw Bhim eating sweets in the dead of the night, and he was amazed. He inquired about how could he eat in such darkness, and Bhim replied that he knew where the sweets were, he knew where his mouth was. So knowing the placement of both, it didn't matter if it was light. And that instant, Arjun made a decision that if Bhim could eat in the dark, he could surely practice archery in the dark. From then on, every night he practiced diligently shooting targets he couldn't see. The intense, rigorous practice made him the master archer who could focus without distractions, and that's how we know that how he focused and hit the bird's eye. He was the only one to do that. The result of a one-time decision. It's the concentrated result of zillions of times of practicing, pulling the mind away from distractions. Just the way it takes zillions of water drops to crack the rock open. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of introspection to build your focus. Some of us are gifted with that sense of focus, but it is something that can be worked on if we decide that we have to focus. If you have to achieve a goal, stay focused. Rise. To focus, one needs patience, and to develop patience, one needs repeated practice of course what you want to achieve, and practice pulling your mind away from all the distractions that you have, placing oneself in an environment that fosters patience. So create that kind of environment where you can work towards your goal. It doesn't distract you, but it helps you to work towards your goal. And lastly, reflection and prioritization of life goals. This is one of the key aspects of building on focus and building on to that practice of staying focused, because ultimately if you know what your goal is, then there is no looking back. So all the best, and I'll be back soon with a new chapter.